Donald Trump is in a great mood after day out on the golf course with Kid Rock. President Trump relaxed on Saturday by hitting the links with rocker rapper Kid Rock while his attorney general was seen arriving at his Virginia home after spending the day at the Justice Department treating the Mueller report. The president was photographed smiling next to the Bite Alba crooner at his Trump International Golf Club in West Palm Beach on Saturday. Kid Rock, who posted the image on his Twitter account, was appropriately dressed for the occasion. He wore a red sweater vest over a white collared shirt, which complemented his American flag-style slacks and what looked like a gold belt. Trump was standing next to him in his red USA hat, white collared shirt, and blue slacks. Another great day on the links, the Michigan-born musician wrote. "Thank you to POTUS for having me and to everyone at Trump International for being so wonderful. What a great man. So down to earth and so fun to be with." Kid Rock is an outspoken supporter of Republicans and was one of the first to back Trump during the GOP primary in 2015. He also considered running for the U.S. Senate seat from Michigan. Meanwhile, Attorney General William Barr was seen arriving at his home in McLean, Virginia on Saturday evening after he spent the day at the Justice Department reading over the Mueller report. Barr's summary of the report to Congress is now expected to be delivered no sooner than Sunday, an official said. Trump has spent the day at his Florida golf course, appearing carefree but remaining silent on Twitter after special counsel Robert Mueller filed his final report. Trump, who was spending the weekend at Mar-a-Lago, spent about 5 hours at the course, with sunny skies above and a high of 77 degrees. Upon leaving the club shortly after 2 p.m., he was spotted smiling and waving to supporters who lined the motorcade route. A White House official said that Trump was golfing with 3 partners, but declined to name them or say whether Trump had been discussing his thoughts about the Mueller report on the links. The White House confirmed that Trump has still not been briefed on the contents of the report. Earlier in the day, Trump was spotted perusing a newspaper on the way to Trump International, and wearing reading glasses, a red USA hat and white polo shirt. On Friday, a senior Justice Department official said that Mueller will file no more indictments with federal courts, meaning the president, his inner circle of present and former confidants and his family members are out of immediate legal jeopardy. Trump had already arrived at his Florida retreat on Friday afternoon when Barr revealed that he had received the report. The president learned of the development as he sat on the tiled patio at Mar-a-Lago with the First Lady and their son Barron, according to CNN. Later, he appeared on stage at a fundraiser for the Palm Beach Republicans in the club's ballroom, but did not mention the Mueller report in his remarks, according to the network. At the event, Senator Lindsey Graham called on the FBI to investigate Hillary Clinton, sparking chants of "lock her up." The White House has not received a copy of the report or been briefed on it, according to Press Secretary Sarah Sanders. The next steps are up to Attorney General Barr, and we look forward to the process taking its course, Sanders said in a statement. The president has remained uncharacteristically silent in the wake of the news, not tweeting once since word broke that Mueller had concluded his probe. His silence has led some Trump critics to suspect that Mueller has uncovered incriminating information, but Trump's supporters insist that the lack of new indictments is vindication for the president. Trump's motorcade on Saturday morning was the first public sighting of the president since word of the Mueller report broke. On Friday afternoon, a few hours prior to the news, he appeared relaxed and smiling alongside First Lady Melania during a photo opportunity with Caribbean leaders before a working meeting at Mar-a-Lago. Melania wore a linen silk dress from UK brand LK Bennett featuring distracting bold orange, white and black Aztec-inspired prints. The cinched in at the waist Andrea round neck occasion dress is currently on sale for $282.50, down from $565. Melania paired the midi-length half-price frock with Christian Louboutin heels. Trump has no public events scheduled until he departs Mar-a-Lago to return to the White House on Sunday afternoon. As the president relaxes in Florida, news of Mueller's report has lit D.C. on fire, with political partisans from both sides trying to spin developments in their favor amid the gap in information about what the report contains. The next step is up to Barr, who is charged with writing his own account of Mueller's findings and sending it to Congress. In a letter to lawmakers, he declared he was committed to transparency and speed. He said he could provide details as soon as this weekend. With no details released at this point, it's not known whether Mueller's report answers the core questions of his investigation. Did Trump's campaign collude with the Kremlin to sway the 2016 presidential election in favor of the celebrity businessman? Also, did Trump take steps later, including by firing his FBI director, to obstruct the probe? But the delivery of the report does mean the investigation has concluded without any public charges of a criminal conspiracy between the campaign and Russia, or of obstruction by the president. A Justice Department official confirmed that Mueller was not recommending any further indictments. That person, who described the document as comprehensive, was not authorized to discuss the probe and asked for anonymity. That's good news for a handful of Trump associates and family members dogged by speculation of possible wrongdoing. They include Donald Trump Jr., who had a role in arranging a Trump Tower meeting at the height of the 2016 election campaign with a Kremlin-linked lawyer, and Trump's son-in-law, Jared Kushner, who was interviewed at least twice by Mueller's prosecutors. It wasn't immediately clear whether Mueller might have referred additional investigations to the Justice Department. All told, Mueller charged 34 people, including the president's former campaign chairman, Paul Manafort, his first national security advisor, Michael Flynn, and 3 Russian companies. 25 Russians were indicted on charges related to election interference, accused either of hacking Democratic email accounts during the campaign or of orchestrating a social media campaign that spread disinformation on the internet. 5 Trump aides pleaded guilty and agreed to cooperate with Mueller, and a 6th, longtime confidant Roger Stone, is awaiting trial on charges that he lied to Congress and engaged in witness tampering. It's unclear what steps Mueller might take if he uncovered what he believes to be criminal wrongdoing by Trump, in light of Justice Department legal opinions that have held that sitting presidents may not be indicted.